Hey gang, Freedom Chef here. Not really in the Liberty kitchen at the moment. I'm hanging out in a backyard here where we're doing some renovations and stuff. And a couple of my non-political friends have been at me about the fact that most of my posts and social media and videos and stuff are all fairly political wide, although there is some MMA stuff and there's some other cool stuff on there. I must admit, look, I do spend a lot of time thinking about this stuff because it really genuinely worries me. I'm all about freedom, liberty, independence. Independence is a huge word. I think we need to be more independent as a people, as an individual, as a group, as a collective. You can be independent and collective. That's where people get really confused. Libertarians aren't against community, they're for voluntary community. We like to work together on a voluntary basis. If I don't want to interact with you, i.e. councils, governments of any description, I shouldn't be forced to. I should be free to not interact with you in any way, shape or form. I should be able to not have your services. But as it is, look, I've been working on some projects and teaching myself some new skills during this lockdowns and all this sort of nonsense to try and make the places that I spend my time more independent, so that I don't need to go to the shops and so that we don't have shortages and stuff like that. And I've only been doing some minor things, but I figured I'd just give you a little quick wander around some of the little projects, and then we'll do some updates as we go along. And it'll be a bit more happy, smiley, Danny. So just for you, darling, because you're a good friend, and although we disagree on much, at the end of the day, you know, it's important that we can disagree and have a look at stuff. But what I have been working on is we've sort of started a bit of a garden bed here, big piles of horse poo, and we're going to sort of brick that all in and get that done. But we'll let the horse poo gel down. Now I buy this from there's a farmer, I presume, and their kids. It seems to be a money-raising exercise for the kids. $4 for a bag of poo, and so we use the change out of the car or out of the wallet or whatever, and I grab bags of poo. I'm presuming the kids aren't paying any tax on it. They're just saving up for whatever they want to save up for. So good hustle, kids. Well done. You're legitimately selling me poo. Who would have ever thought? Now up the back here. That's going to be a duck pen up in the corner there. We're going to get some ducks, but that's a little way off yet. In here we've got our chook yard. It looks like a dead set chook yard. All the scraps come in, etc., etc. I've just planted a lemon tree. Hang on, trying to do this without getting in the way. Lemon tree. So you know that's been planted this week. Hopefully it's going to sort of start producing some nice lemons for the house. That'll be really cool. And the chook yard, we've got a little water catcher there. It's all very primitive, but that way, you know, the chickens are drinking water that comes off the roof of their chicken house. We've also got a chook feeder. Now, anybody who does know me knows that I'm certainly no handyman, but I'm learning as we go. And that's one thing in life, we should always be learning new tricks and skills, and this is you know, what I see. And my younger brother, he's a whiz at all this sort of stuff, so admittedly he's coaching me, helped me build this gate and the fence he helped me build. This chook feeder here, that's actually a little Dean invention, which is pretty cool. So, I don't know if you can see that, I'm trying to get it in. So down the bottom there, that's the piping where the seed comes out. The chickens just go in and do that. You fill up this tube, it's safe and secure, so they can just reach in as they like, and as it goes down, it goes down. Bathtub here, that'll be for the duck yard when it gets transferred across, and the aviary on the back, we're also going to set up some piping to collect more rainwater. So again, I'm not using town water because I want this place to be as close to free of town, you know, of government services as possible. People talk about the whole thing, and the bottom line is I want to be non-beholden to authority figures as much as possible. That's just how I feel about it, and I think everybody should be entitled to not find them all that impressive. So here's the cage. We've got a couple of roosters. We've got some hens, of course. One of them's very broody at the moment. A couple of tables for them to roost on, and some old cabinets, filing cabinets. That's really nesting. So this is the chook yard. It's sort of, well, my whole family, to be fair, all chipped in to help do this little project. That's how we roll. If we get a chance to help each other out on projects, we do, and to be be fair, with little brother being really good at that shit, it's always good to utilise his skill set. So, you know, this is an aviary here, nothing in there at the moment. Dad used to keep birds in there. We may one day relaunch that for some birds, but in the short term that's not happening. There's the orange tree, so an orange tree and a lemon tree. And then this is our first sort of serious, well, soon to be significant garden bed. Now, I'm by no stretch of the imagination Don Burke, but in here at the moment there's a handful of potatoes, some onions, a couple of different pea varieties. What else have we got in here? Some strawberries, radishes, broccoli, spinach, rocket. The Freedom puppy keeps digging in here and making it really hard for these things to grow, but that's sort of one of his things. That's kind of what he likes to do. So, you know, look, I'm gradually going to build on all these little projects in and around here, try and make this place as self-sufficient as possible. We've got big solar panels on the roof for anybody who's ever been concerned that I'm not pro climate change or anything, which I'm not really, but I am all about sustainability and good sense. So we run all the solar panels off the shed. We'll probably get some more up there at some point and run them down into the house, so we can try and get the house eventually off the main grid as well. Again, the whole thing is, I don't know anybody who can be 100% independent in the society we've got, but I'm sure as shit going to give it a bit of a crack. And yeah, I'll give you another update in, I don't know, a week or two. We'll see what else has been planted and what other projects we've done. So, thanks guys, have a good day.